Announcer bot is active. Leon van Linden from South Africa in Tartsenbach is P6. Five minutes remaining in the session. J. Cornell from South Africa is second. Jeffrey Eliru from South Africa is fifth. Brendan Gryasel from South Africa in Ari Bach is sixth. Mike Gear from South Africa in Skyblik is P4. Jeffrey Eliru is P2. Best lap is a 2:34.351. Conway from United Kingdom in Hansarug is P7. Jeffrey Leroux in Hans-Ernst-Vogt is P3. Yuan Yemen from South Africa in Hans-Ernst-Vogt is 5th. Dylan Conway in Tartsenvocht is 7th. In Mastersvogt is P3. Best lap is a 1:57.284. Connell in Hans-Ernst-Vogt is P1. Best lap is a 1:56.361. Brendan Griesel in start-finish is 4th. Dylan Conway in Ari Leyendigtvogt is P7. J. Connell in Hansarug is 1st. The qualification session is at Zandvoort Circuit Park in Zandvoort, Netherlands. The wind speed is 6 km/h from the northeast. Gerhard Nyeman from South Africa in Tartsenvocht is P1. from South Africa is P10. Gerhard Niemand in Bach 10 is P1. Dylan Conway from United Kingdom in Mastersboat is 10th. Gerhard Niemand from South Africa in start-finish is P1. Gerhard Niemand is up 5.20 in Hansarug. Gerhard Niemand is up 5.41 in Mastersboat. Gerhard Niemand is up 5.90 in Hansarnsbocht. Gerhard Niemand is up 5.77 in Aureliujendichbocht. Gerhard Niemand improved his P1 with a 158.375. Mike Gear is provisional pole with a 156.010. Jeffrey Eliru from South Africa is 7th. Jeffrey Eliru improved his second with a 156.692. 0.682 off pole. Leon van Linden from South Africa in Aureliujendichbocht is 9th up 27.82. Gerhard Niemand in Hansarug is 6th up 0.24. Minutes remaining in the session. Gerhard Niemand is up 0.52 in Bach 9. Gerhard Niemand is up 0.41 in Hansarnsbocht. Yuan Niemand from South Africa is P5 up 0.41. Gerhard Niemann from South Africa in Ari Luyendig boxed his P7 up 0.16. Gerhard Niemann improved his P6 with a 158.095. 2.085 off pole. Tommy Glad from South Africa is P10. Tommy Glad improved his P7 with a 157.730. 1.720 off pole. Janine Glad is P9. Janine Glad improved his P8 with a 157.733. 1.723 off pole. Leon van Linden is 11th. Dylan Conway is P10. Dylan Conway improved his 9th with a 157.963. 1.953 off pole. Tommy Glad is P7 up 0.27. Brendan Gryasel from South Africa in Bach 9 is P4 up 0.29. Tommy Glad in Bach 9 is 7th up 0.56. Brendan Gryasel is 4th up 0.18. Brendan Gryasel is up 0.14 in Compovished. Brendan Gryasel improved his P4 with a 156.738. 0.728 off pole. Janine Glad in Ari Luyendig boxed his 8th. Janine Glad improved his P7 with a 157.361. 1.351 off pole. Leon van Linden is P11. Leon van Linden improved his 11th with a 159.318. 3.308 off pole. Jeffrey Eliru in Hunsrug is 3rd up 0.25. Best lap is a 156.692. 0.682 off pole. Jeffrey Eliru is up 0.25 in Bach 9. Mike Gear from South Africa is P1 up 0.14. Jeffrey Eliru in Hans Ernst boxed his P3 up 0.34. Jeffrey Eliru is up 0.41 in Ari Luyendig boxed. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Tommy Glad is 8th. Tommy Glad improved his P8 with a 157.365. 1.355 off pole. Leon van Linden is P11. Leon van Linden is up 0.80 in Compovished. Leon van Linden improved his P11 with a 158.924. 2.914 off pole. The race session is at Zandvoort Circuit Park in Zandvoort, Netherlands. The wind speed is 12 km/h from the north-northeast. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Peter Grobler is second. Jeffrey Eliru from South Africa in Tartsenbocht is P3. Hansarug is 7th. Gerhard Niemann from South Africa is 9th. Gerhard Niemann is now 8th. Yuan Niemann in Bach 10 is 3rd. Tommy Glad is 6th. Peter Grobler is 7th. Yuan Niemann is P3, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Eliru. South Africa in Tartsenbocht is P4, 0.4 behind Yuan Niemann. Yuan Niemann in Nugent-Holtzboek is 7th, 0.5 behind Peter Grobler. South Africa in Hansarug is P8, 0.1 behind Yuan Niemann. Janine Glad from South Africa in Mastersbocht is P9, 0.5 behind Leon van Linden. Mike Gear from South Africa is 3rd, 0.2 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Leon van Linden in Hansardsbocht is P8, 0.3 ahead of Janine Glad. Janine Glad is 9th, 0.2 behind Leon van Linden. 0.5 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Janine Glad in Tartsenbach is P9, 0.2 behind Leon van Linden. Mike Gear from South Africa in Hunsrug is P3, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Gerhard Niemand in Hunsrug is P11, 0.5 behind Dylan Conway. Dylan Conway was 5.3 faster last lap. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Mike Gear in Bach 9 is third, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Mike Gear was 0.5 faster last lap. Brendan Gryasel from South Africa is P4. Best lap is a 156.646. 0.249 off the fastest lap. Peter Grobler in Hans Ernst Bach on lap 3 is 6th, 0.5 behind Tommy Glad. Janine Glad in Kumhobisht is P9, 0.4 behind Leon van Linden. Peter Grobler is P6, 0.1 behind Tommy Glad. Peter Grobler was 0.6 faster last lap. Janine Glad is P9, 0.4 behind Leon van Linden. Janine Glad passed Leon van Linden for 8th. Peter Grobler in Hunsrug is P6, 0.4 behind Tommy Glad. Mike Gear in Bach 10 is P3, 0.5 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Peter Grobler is 6th. Best lap is a 157.033. 0.636 off the fastest lap. Mike Gear in Kumhobisht is P3, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Peter Grobler in Aureliuendijk Bach is P6 battling Tommy Glad. Passed Tommy Glad for 5th. Tommy Glad in Tartsenbach is 6th, 0.3 behind Peter Grobler. Gerhard Niemand in Tartsenbach on lap 5 is P11, 0.4 behind Dylan Conway. Gerhard Niemand was 0.8 faster last lap. Dylan Conway from United Kingdom in Hugenholtzbocht is P11, 0.3 behind Gerhard Niemand. Brendan Gryasel in Bach 9 is P4, 0.5 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear on lap 5 is third, 0.2 ahead of Brendan Gryasel. Brendan Gryasel from South Africa in Hans Ernst Vogt is P4, 0.5 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear in Arie Luyendige Vogt is third, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Mike Gear was 0.8 faster last lap. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Brendan Gryasel in Gerlachbocht is fourth, 0.6 behind Mike Gear. Tommy Glad is P6. Best lap is a 1:57.520. 1.332 off the fastest lap. Tommy Glad passed Peter Grobler for P5. Peter Grobler in Skyblick on lap 6 is 6th, 0.2 behind Tommy Glad. Mike Gear is P3, 0.2 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Brendan Gryasel in Hans Ernst Vogt is P4, 0.5 behind Mike Gear. Peter Grobler on lap 6 is 6th, 0.3 behind Tommy Glad. Peter Grobler passed Tommy Glad for 5th. Johan Niemann from South Africa in Arie Luyendige Vogt is 7th, 0.2 behind Tommy Glad. Tommy Glad in Tartsenbocht is P7, 0.4 behind Johan Niemann. Mike Gear from South Africa is third, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Tommy Glad is P8. Mike Gear from South Africa in Vogt 9 is P3, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Brendan Gryasel from South Africa is P4, 0.3 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear in Hans Ernst Vogt is P3, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Dylan Conway entering the pits is P11. Brendan Gryasel in Tartsenbocht is 4th, 0.7 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear from South Africa in Huigenholtzbocht is 3rd, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Brendan Griesel is P4, 0.7 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear is third. Best lap is a 156.318. 0.177 off the fastest lap. Brendan Griesel is P4. Best lap is a 156.574. 0.433 off the fastest lap. Mike Gear is P3, 0.3 ahead of Brendan Griesel. Brendan Griesel is P4, 0.3 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear in Tartzenbach is third. Griesel in Bugenholzbocht is fourth, 0.4 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear in Slitmakerbocht is P3. Brendan Griesel in Mastersbocht is fourth, 0.3 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear in Bach 10 is third, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Brendan Griesel in Hans Ernst Bocht is fourth, 0.3 behind Mike Gear. The leader has just finished the race. Jake O'Neill from South Africa finished first. Jeffrey Leroux finished P2. Mike Gear finished P3. Brendan Griesel finished P4. Peter Grobler finished P5. Yuan Niemann finished P6. Janine Glad finished 7th. Tommy Glad finished P8. Gerhard Niemann finished 9th. Leon van Linden finished 10th. The race session is at Zandvoort Circuit Park in Zandvoort, Netherlands. The wind speed is 9 km/h from the northeast. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Mike gear is P3. Jeffrey Eliru from South Africa in Tartsenbach is third. South Africa in Eugenholzboek is fourth. Yuan Yemen from South Africa is ninth. Conway from United Kingdom in Skyblik is 10. Mike Gear from South Africa in Bach 10 is second. Brendan Griesel in Hans Ernst Bach is fourth. Jay Connell from South Africa in Kumhovish is P5. Griesel is fourth, 0.3 behind Mike Gear. Jeffrey Eliru in Tartsenbach is P3, 0.2 behind Mike Gear. Jay Connell in Eugenholzboek is fourth, 0.2 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Jeffrey Eliru in Slitmakerbach is P4. Brendan Griesel in Mastersbook on lap 2 is 5th, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Gerhard Niemann from South Africa is 7th, 0.5 behind Leon van Linden. Jeffrey Eliru in Kumhovish is 4th, 0.5 behind Jay Connell. van Linden from South Africa is P7, 0.8 behind Gerhard Niemand. Jeffrey Leroux in Slipmaker Bucht is 4th. Best lap is a 1:58.771. 2.169 off the fastest lap. 10 minutes remaining in the session. In Bach 10 is P5, 0.5 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Jeffrey Leroux in Kumhobisht is 4th. From South Africa in start-finish is P5, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Mike Gear in Hunsrück is P2, 1.0 behind Peter Grobler. Brendan Griesel in Skyblick is 5th, 0.5 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Mike Gear is 2nd, 0.7 behind Peter Grobler. Brendan Griesel in Hans Ernst Bach on lap 4 is 5th, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Leroux. In Ari Luyendich Bach is 2nd, 0.3 behind Peter Grobler. Brendan Griesel from South Africa is P5, 0.2 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Booked is P2. Best lap is a 1:55.643. Brendan Griesel in Hunsrück is 5th, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Mike Gear in Mastersbook is 2nd, 0.3 behind Peter Grobler. Brendan Griesel in Bach 9 is P5 battling Jeffrey Leroux. Brendan Griesel passed Jeffrey Leroux for P4. Jeffrey Leroux is 5th, 0.4 behind Brendan Gryasel. Peter Grobler in Hans Ernst Vogt is P5, 2.0 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Minutes remaining in the session. Jeffrey Leroux in Tartzenbach is 4th, 0.8 behind Brendan Gryasel. In Hunsrück is 3rd, 0.8 ahead of Jeffrey Leroux. Jeffrey Leroux is P4, 1.0 behind Brendan Gryasel. Brendan Gryasel is P3, 0.7 ahead of Jeffrey Leroux. Jeffrey Leroux in Tartzenbach is P4, 0.6 behind Brendan Gryasel. Peter Grobler in Hunsrück is 5th, 2.9 ahead of Gerhard Niemann. Jeffrey Leroux in Bach 10 is 4th, 1.5 behind Brendan Gryasel. Van Linden in Hans Ernst Vogt on lap 7 is 7th. Tommy Glad from South Africa in Ari Leeuwendige Vogt is 8th, 4.8 behind Leon van Linden. Janine Glad from South Africa in Tartsenbocht is P10, 3.9 ahead of Dylan Conway. Peter Grobler in Bach 10 is P5, 3.4 behind Jeffrey Eliru. Jeffrey Eliru is 4th, 1.2 behind Brendan Gryasel. Dylan Conway is P11, 4.8 behind Janine Glad. Dylan Conway entering the pits is P11. Brendan Gryasel is 3rd. Gerhard Niemand in Skyvlik is 6th. Jake O'Neill in Hans Ernst Bocht is P2, 1.8 ahead of Brendan Gryasel. The leader has just finished the race. Mike Gear finished 1st. Jake O'Neill finished P2. Brendan Gryasel finished P3. Jeffrey Eliru finished P4. Peter Grobler finished 5th. Gerhard Niemand finished P6. Leon van Linden finished 7th. Tommy Glad finished 1st. Janine Glad finished P9. Yuan Niemand finished P10. Yuan Niemand finished P10. Yuan Niemand finished 10th. Yuan Niemand finished P10. Yuan Niemand finished